The Monkey and the Crocodile. Once there was a monkey who lived on a jamun tree on the banks of a river. The jamun tree yielded fruit all the year round, and the monkey spent his days happily eating the fruit and playing on the tree. One fine day, a crocodile swam up to that tree and told the monkey that he had traveled a long distance and was in search of food as he was very hungry. The monkey said, "Oh crocodile, welcome. You are my guest. Please accept this humble meal of jamuns from my tree." The crocodile enjoyed them very much and asked the monkey whether he could come again for some more fruit. The generous monkey happily agreed. From that day on, the crocodile visited the monkey every day. The two friends would spend the day chatting and eating the juicy sweet jamuns. One day the crocodile took some jamuns home for his wife so that she could also taste the sweet fruit, and also told her about his friend, the monkey who lived on the jamun tree. The wife was overjoyed on eating the fruits. She thought to herself, "The monkey eats these sweet fruits every day. If these fruits are so sweet, I am sure his meat would taste even better." The next day, when the crocodile reached home, he found his wife very sad and depressed. He asked her what the matter was. She replied, "I went to see the doctor today, and he told me that I have become very weak. To recover, I must eat a monkey's heart, else I will surely die. You must bring me the heart of the monkey who lives on the tree." The crocodile was not happy. The monkey was his friend. How could he betray him? He tried to reason with his wife, but she would not listen, and instead stopped eating. The crocodile had to give in to her wishes. That day when he went to the monkey, he said, "My dear friend, my wife loved the fruits very much and she would like to meet you. So she has invited you home for dinner." The monkey was very happy to hear this and accepted at once. "But how will I go? I cannot swim." The crocodile said, "Sit on my back and I will take you across the river." The monkey happily agreed. As they reached the middle of the river, the crocodile started going deeper into the water. This scared the monkey and he said, "Friend, go slower. If you go any deeper, I will drown." The crocodile said sadly, "I lied to you. The truth is I have to kill you. My wife is ill and a doctor has advised her to eat a monkey's heart in order to get well." The monkey thought quickly and then said, "Oh, why did you not say that earlier? I would have happily given you my heart to carry home to your wife. But I keep my heart at the top of the jamun tree where it can stay safe. Let's go back and get it at once." The foolish crocodile believed him and turned back. As soon as they reached the river bank, the monkey leaped off the crocodile's back and climbed up high into the tree. He said, "Foolish crocodile, how can anyone take out his own heart? Go back to your wife and tell her that her husband is not only foolish but also deceitful." The crocodile knew he had been tricked just as he had tried to trick the monkey and felt ashamed of his actions and went away. Moral of the story is a quick wit can solve most problems, and always choose your friends wisely. The Lion and the Mouse. Once upon a time there lived a lion in a jungle. It was a hot summer day. The lion was sleeping deeply. Just then a rat passed by and he was happy to see the lion. He walked over to the sleeping lion and started jumping. The rat began to enjoy a lot of it, but in a while, the lion woke up. The lion pressed the rat into its claw and angrily looked at the rat. The lion was still thinking of killing the rat when the rat started to giggle. The rat said, "Forgive me, Maharaj, I did not know that your sleep would be disturbed. Please forgive me this time, it will never happen again." Hearing this, the lion looked at the rat and freed him. As soon as he got free, the rat said, "Thank you, Maharaj. Today you have given me life. I will always remember you all this, and if you have time and you need my help, I will definitely help you." Hearing this, the lion started smiling and thought that what could such a small creature help me? And let the mouse go. One day, when the lion was walking in the forest, a few hunters came into the forest and laid a trap in which the lion was trapped. He was roaring hard to save his life. Hearing the roar of the lion, the rat came to the lion. The rat noticed that the lion got trapped badly in the net. He cut the lion's rope of net with his sharp teeth, and the lion became free. Now the lion regrets his earlier thinking of how small he thought the rat was. But the same rat saved his life today. The lion returned to his cave, thanking the rat. Moral of the story: never underestimate the power of a small person. Honest Woodcutter. Long ago, there lived a woodcutter in a small village. He was a kind and honest man who worked hard to provide for his family. He was sincere in his work. Every day, he set out into the nearby forest to cut trees. He brought the woods back into the village and sold them out to a merchant to earn his money. He earned just about enough to make a living, but he was satisfied with his simple living. One day, while cutting a tree near a river, his axe slipped out of his hand and fell into the river. The river was so deep, he could not even think to retrieve it on his own. He only had one axe which was gone into the river. He became very worried thinking about how he will be able to earn his living now. He sat down on the river bank and began to cry. He prayed sincerely that a mermaid appeared in front of him and asked, "What is the problem?" The woodcutter explained the problem and requested the mermaid to get his axe back. The mermaid felt sorry for the woodcutter, so she agreed to help him find his axe. Then, she returned with one silver axe and asked, "Is this your axe?" The woodcutter looked at the axe and said no. So the mermaid dived into the water and returned with a golden axe and asked, "Is this your axe?" The woodcutter looked at the axe and said no. The mermaid then said, "Take a look again. This is a very valuable golden axe. Are you sure this is not yours?" The woodcutter said, "No, it's not mine. I can't cut the trees with a golden axe. It's not useful for me." The mermaid smiled and dived into the water again and returned with a golden. She asked, "Is this your axe?" He looked at the axe and said, "This iron axe is mine. I am a poor man, and I need an axe that I can use to work. The gold and silver axes are too valuable for me." The mermaid was very impressed with the woodcutter's honesty, so he gave him his iron axe and also another two axes as a reward for his honesty. Moral of the story is always be honest. Honesty is always rewarded. Honesty is the best policy. The Clever Rabbit. Once upon a time, there was a very dense, beautiful forest where many animals lived. All the animals lived very happily, but there was a very mean lion who lived in a cave. This lion was very greedy and started killing all the animals in the forest without thinking about it. That is why one day all the animals of the forest called a meeting. They decided that they would send an animal to the lion as his meal daily so that the lion could not kill other animals on that day. They sent this proposal to the lion and he readily agreed to the proposal. One day it was the rabbit's turn to go to the lion. The rabbit was very clever. He hit upon a plan to kill the lion. He went to the lion very late. The lion became very angry to see the rabbit and said, "Why are you so late? I am very hungry." The rabbit said to the lion, "Forgive me. Another lion tried to kill me on the way. Somehow I escaped from there." The lion said furiously, "Another lion? In this forest? It is impossible." Then he wanted to see another lion. The rabbit took him near a well and told him to look into the well. The lion saw his own reflection in the water and roared, "I alone am king of this jungle," and jumped over him. He drowned to death in the deep water of the well. The clever rabbit saved all the animals from the lion. The moral of the story is that being too proud and angry can lead to big trouble.
The Foolish Goat.
Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, lived a cunning fox and a trusting goat. One day, the fox accidentally fell into a deep well. He tried to climb out, but the walls were too steep and slippery. After struggling for a while, the fox heard the sound of hooves above. He looked up and saw a thirsty goat peering down at him. "Hello, goat," said the fox. "The water in this well is the sweetest and coolest I've ever tasted. Why don't you join me for a drink?" The goat, feeling parched, eagerly jumped into the well. The water was indeed refreshing, and the goat drank deeply. As the goat drank, the fox hatched a plan. He quickly jumped onto the goat's back and used his sharp claws to climb up the goat's horns. Once he reached the top, the fox leaped out of the well, leaving the goat behind. The goat, realizing he had been tricked, cried out to the fox, "Help me out of here. I didn't know the well was so deep." The fox, now safe on the ground, replied smugly, "If you had used your head before jumping in, you would have known to find a way out first. Now, you'll have to learn your lesson the hard way." The goat, feeling foolish and helpless, had no choice but to stay in the well until someone else came along to help him. Moral of the Fox and the Goat story: always think carefully about the consequences before you act. Don't be impulsive. Take the time to consider all your options and make sure you have a plan before you leap.
The Grasshopper and the Ant. In a field one summer's day, a grasshopper was hopping about, chirping and singing to its heart's content. An ant passed by, bearing along with great toil an ear of corn he was taking to the nest. "Why not come and chat with me?" said the grasshopper, "instead of toiling and moiling in that way." "I am helping to lay up food for the winter," said the ant, "and recommend you to do the same." "Why bother about winter?" said the grasshopper. "We have got plenty of food at present." But the ant went on its way and continued its toil. All day long, the ant would work, without stop or rest, collecting the grains and storing them carefully in her larder. Summer faded into autumn, and autumn turned into winter. The sun was hardly seen, the days got shorter, and the nights got longer. It became cold, and snow began to fall. When the winter came, the grasshopper had no food and found itself dying of hunger while it saw the ants distributing everyday corn and grain from the stores they had collected in the summer. Then the grasshopper knew it is best to prepare for days of need. Moral of the ant and grasshopper story: work hard today to prepare for tomorrow. Indeed, the ant and the grasshopper short story is all about being prepared. The Ant and the Dove. On a hot day of summer, an ant was searching for some water. After walking around for some time, she came near the river. To drink the water, she climbed up on a small rock. While trying to drink the water, She slipped and fell into the river. There was a dove sitting on a branch of a tree who saw an ant falling into the river. The dove quickly plucked a leaf and dropped it into the river near the struggling ant. The ant moved towards the leaf and climbed up onto it. Soon, the leaf drifted to dry ground, and the ant jumped out. She looked up to the tree and thanked the dove. Later, the same day, a bird catcher nearby was about to throw his net over the dove, hoping to trap it. An ant saw him and guessed what he was about to do. The dove was resting and he had no idea about the bird catcher. An ant quickly bit him on the foot. Feeling the pain, the bird catcher dropped his net and let out a light scream. The dove noticed it and quickly flew away. Moral: if you do good, good will come to you. One good turn deserves another. Maya's Kite. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a little girl named Maya. Maya had big dreams and a heart full of determination. She believed that she could achieve anything she set her mind to, no matter how big or small. Maya's positivity and unwavering spirit inspired everyone around her. One sunny day, Maya woke up with a sparkle in her eyes. She had heard about a grand kite flying competition taking place in the neighboring town. The prize was a shiny trophy and the title of the best kite flyer in the entire region. Maya's heart fluttered with excitement as she imagined herself soaring high in the sky with her colorful kite. Without wasting a moment, Maya rushed to her parents and shared her desire to participate in the competition. Her parents, seeing her enthusiasm, agreed to support her. Maya beamed with joy and immediately set to work. She knew that winning the competition would require dedication, practice, and perseverance. Maya spent hours designing and creating her kite. She carefully selected bright and vibrant colors, envisioning her creation dancing with the wind. She tied each thread with love and attention, ensuring that her kite would be strong and sturdy. Maya's passion and creativity poured into every inch of her masterpiece. As the days turned into weeks, Maya spent countless hours practicing in the open fields near her house. She ran, jumped, and maneuvered her kite with finesse. She learned the art of catching the wind and using it to her advantage. Maya faced many challenges along the way. Sometimes her kite would get tangled in trees or caught in strong gusts of wind. But with each setback, Maya persevered, determined to overcome any obstacle that came her way. The day of the competition arrived, and the town's sky was filled with colorful kites of all shapes and sizes. Excitement hung in the air as the participants gathered on the open field. Maya's heart raced with anticipation as she held her kite, feeling a mix of nervousness and confidence. One by one, the participants took turns flying their kites. Some soared gracefully, while others struggled to keep their kites in the air. Maya watched with awe and admiration, marveling at the skill and determination displayed by her fellow competitors. Finally, it was Maya's turn. With a deep breath, she released her kite into the sky. The wind caught hold of it, and her creation soared higher and higher, dancing with the clouds. Maya's eyes sparkled with joy as she skillfully maneuvered her kite, performing loops and twists with precision. The crowd cheered, impressed by her talent and determination. As the competition neared its end, Maya's kite stood out among the rest. Its vibrant colors and graceful movements captured everyone's attention. When the judges announced the winner, Maya couldn't believe her ears. She had won the grand prize, the shiny trophy, and the title of the best kite flyer in the region. Maya's heart swelled with pride as she accepted the trophy. She looked out at the crowd, seeing the smiles and admiration on their faces. Maya realized that her victory was not just about winning the competition, but about inspiring others to believe in themselves. From that day forward, Maya became a role model for the children in her village. She taught them the importance of dreaming big, setting goals, and working hard to achieve them. Maya showed them that setbacks and challenges were not reasons to give up but opportunities to grow and learn. As Maya grew older, her passion for kite flying continued to soar. She participated in numerous competitions, each time inspiring others with her unwavering spirit. Maya's story spread far and wide, reaching the hearts of children all around the world. And so, the little girl named Maya became a symbol of determination, perseverance, and the power. Princess Isabella. Once upon a time, in a splendid castle atop a hill, there lived a little princess named Isabella. She had rosy cheeks, bright blue eyes, and curly golden hair that cascaded down her back. She had a sweet smile that could brighten anyone's day. Princess Isabella's favorite place to visit was the enchanted forest, a mystical realm filled with talking animals, colorful flowers, and hidden treasures. Every day, she would put on her special princess dress, made of the finest silk and adorned with delicate lace and pearls. The dress was a beautiful shade of lavender, just like the flowers that bloomed in the enchanted forest. Isabella was kind-hearted, full of curiosity, and loved exploring the kingdom she called home. Despite her happy demeanor, there was a tiny feeling of loneliness that tugged at her heart. Princess Isabella's days were filled with royal lessons, extravagant parties, and delightful adventures. She played with her dolls, danced in the grand ballroom, and went on picnics with her loyal and loving servants. But deep inside, Isabella longed for a true friend, someone to share her secrets, dreams, and laughter with. One sunny morning, as Isabella wandered through the castle gardens, she noticed a colorful bird perched on a branch, chirping a sweet melody. The little princess's eyes sparkled with delight. "Hello, beautiful bird. Will you be my friend?" she asked with hopeful anticipation. The bird fluttered its wings and chirped happily, as if it understood her. Isabella named her new feathered friend Bella and spent hours in the garden, sharing stories and dreams with her. But as the days passed, Isabella couldn't help but notice that Bella had other bird friends and always flew away to join them. Isabella's heart sunk, and the feeling of loneliness grew stronger once again. She wished for a friend who would stay by her side, just like her beloved Bella. One day, as Isabella strolled through a nearby village, she stumbled upon a small, lively creature with furry ears and a bushy tail. It was a charming little bunny, hopping joyfully in the meadow. Isabella's eyes widened with excitement. "Hello, cute bunny. Will you be my friend?" she asked, her voice filled with hope. The bunny hopped closer, sniffing the air as if trying to understand her. Isabella named her new furry friend Benjamin and spent hours playing tag and hide and seek with him. But just like Bella, Benjamin had other bunny friends and would often hop away to join them. Isabella felt her heart sinking once more, and tears welled up in her eyes. "Will I ever find a friend who will stay with me?" she whispered softly. Feeling disheartened, Isabella returned to her castle. She sat by her window, gazing at the starry night sky, wishing upon the brightest star for a true friend who would never leave her side. Suddenly, a gentle breeze blew through the window, carrying with it a delicate fragrance. Isabella turned her head and saw a small flower blooming on her windowsill, a delicate, radiant daisy. The little princess's eyes widened with wonder. "Hello, beautiful daisy. Will you be my friend?" she asked, her voice filled with hope once again. To her amazement, the daisy's petals seemed to sway as if in response. Isabella named her new flowery friend Daisy and spent hours telling her stories and singing her favorite songs. Days turned into weeks, and Isabella and Daisy grew closer with each passing moment. They shared laughter, dreams, and heartfelt conversations. Daisy would listen intently, her petals opening wider as Isabella spoke. The princess had finally found the friend she had been longing for, a friend who would never leave her side. Word of the little princess's newfound friendship with Daisy spread throughout the kingdom, and people marveled at their bond. The castle soon became a gathering place for friends of all kinds: birds, bunnies, and even other flowers. Princess Isabella's heart overflowed with joy as she watched her once lonely world transform into a place filled with joy. The true friendship. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling green hills, there lived two little boys named Ethan and Liam. They were the best of friends and were inseparable. From the moment they met, their friendship blossomed, and they set an example of true friendship for everyone around them. Ethan was a clever and creative boy with curly hair and a mischievous smile. Liam, on the other hand, was a gentle and kind-hearted boy with twinkling blue eyes and a contagious laugh. Together, they explored the world around them, embarking on countless adventures and sharing delightful experiences. One sunny morning, as the birds chirped merrily outside their windows, Ethan and Liam woke up with the excitement of a new adventure bubbling inside them. They decided to build a treehouse in the big oak tree at the edge of their village. The tree was massive and majestic, its branches reaching toward the sky like outstretched arms. With determination in their eyes and tools in hand, the two friends gathered wood, nails, and paint from their parents' sheds. They spent hours measuring, sawing, and hammering, making sure each piece of wood fit perfectly into place. Ethan's clever ideas and Liam's steady hands worked together like magic, and soon their treehouse began to take shape. As they worked side by side, Ethan and Liam chatted and laughed, sharing stories and dreams. They dreamed of the treehouse becoming their secret hideaway, place where they could tell jokes, read their favorite books, and share snacks with one another. They envisioned a place where their friendship could grow even stronger. Days turned into weeks, and the treehouse slowly transformed into a cozy heaven. They painted it in vibrant colors: Ethan's favorite blue and Liam's favorite green. They hung curtains made from colorful fabric and added pillows for comfort. The treehouse became a symbol of their friendship, a place where they would create memories that would last a lifetime. One sunny afternoon, as the boys sat in their treehouse, a storm rolled in unexpectedly. Thunder rumbled in the distance, and dark clouds covered the sky. Raindrops started to fall, pitter-pattering on the roof of their little heaven. Ethan and Liam huddled together, their faces reflecting concern. "We forgot to waterproof the roof," Liam said, his voice tinged with worry. Ethan, ever the optimist, grinned. "Don't worry, my friend. We will figure something out." With determination and resourcefulness, the two boys found a tarp and stretched it over the roof of the treehouse. They worked together, battling the wind and rain, ensuring that their beloved hideaway would remain dry and cozy. Despite the storm raging outside, their friendship shone brightly, providing them strength and comfort. As time passed, Ethan and Liam grew older, but their friendship remained as strong as ever. They faced new challenges together, supporting one another through thick and thin. They celebrated each other's victories and offered a shoulder to lean on during tough times. One day, when they were both teenagers, a letter arrived for Ethan. His family was moving to a distant city, and he would have to leave their village, his school, and, most importantly, Liam. Ethan's heart sunk at the thought of leaving his best friend behind. Tears filled their eyes as Ethan and Liam sat in their tree house, reminiscing about all the adventures they had shared. "What will I do without you?" Ethan said, his voice choked with emotion. Liam smiled through his tears and said, "True friends may be physically apart, but their hearts will always be connected." And so, with heavy hearts, Ethan and Liam bid each other farewell. They promised to write letters, call each other, and visit whenever they get chance. The Garden of Life. Once upon a time, in the colorful town of Harmonyville, there lived a curious young boy named Timmy. Timmy was known for his love of exploration and his boundless imagination. One day, while wandering through the enchanted forest that bordered the town, Timmy stumbled upon a talking tree named Wisdom Willow. Wisdom Willow, with its wise and ancient voice, shared stories of courage and kindness with Timmy. The tree explained that deep within the heart of the forest, there existed a magical garden where dreams came to life. However, the path to this extraordinary place was not an easy one. Motivated by the promise of discovering the magical garden, Timmy embarked on a journey filled with challenges. Along the way, he encountered the tricky trolls of temptation, who tried to distract him with shortcuts and easy paths. But Timmy, remembering the lessons from Wisdom Willow, chose the harder but honest route. As Timmy continued his journey, he faced the Bridge of Bravery, a shaky and narrow path suspended over a roaring river. Doubt and fear crept into his mind, but he recalled the stories of resilience told by Wisdom Willow. With a deep breath, Timmy took a step forward, courageously crossing the bridge. Upon reaching the heart of the enchanted forest, Timmy discovered the mesmerizing magic garden. It was a place where seeds of determination blossomed into trees of success, and flowers of kindness bloomed in vibrant colors. The garden was tended by creatures of persistence, and every effort made in Harmonyville contributed to its beauty. Wisdom Willow appeared once more, commending Timmy for his determination and courage. The wise tree revealed the moral of the story to the young explorer. In the garden of life, where dreams take root, the seeds you plant with honesty, courage, and kindness will bloom into the most extraordinary flowers of success. Timmy returned to Harmonyville, carrying the lessons from his adventure. He shared the tales of the magic garden with his friends, inspiring them to face challenges with determination and kindness. The children of Harmonyville learned that true success and fulfillment come from nurturing the garden of virtues within themselves. The moral of Timmy's journey echoed through the town, becoming a source of inspiration for all. The children realized that the real magic lay not in shortcuts or easy paths, but in facing challenges with honesty, bravery, and kindness. And so, in the town of Harmonyville, the seeds of these virtues were sown, creating a garden of dreams that flourished for generations to come. Timmy and Little Bird. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a little boy named Timmy. Timmy was a curious and adventurous boy who loved to explore the world around him. Every day, while playing in the forest, he stumbled upon a small bird that had fallen out of its nest. The bird was unable to fly and seemed to be in distress. Timmy knew he had to help the little bird. He carefully picked it up and brought it back to his home. He made a small nest for the bird out of creeks and leaves and placed it in a warm and safe spot. Every day, Timmy would feed the bird and take care of it until it was strong enough to fly again. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. The little bird grew stronger and stronger until one day, it spread its wings and flew away. Timmy was sad to see the bird go, but he was also proud of himself for helping it. From that day on, Timmy realized the power of kindness and compassion. He learned that even the smallest act of kindness can make a big difference in someone's life. And so he made it his mission to spread kindness wherever he went. Years passed, and Timmy grew up to be a kind and a compassionate man. He never forgot the lesson he learned from the little bird and continued to help others in need.